Hey gang, we are in Palatine, Illinois, and we are at the St. Michael the Archangel Catholic Cemetery. And we are here today to pay our respects to a little boy, a little 5-year-old boy named AJ Freund. Andrew. Andrew was killed by his parents. This is a tough story. If you don't have the stomach or if you're sensitive to child abuse, I would turn this one off now. This is probably the worst case I've ever heard, and it just happened within a couple of years ago. The case is still going on. The mother was just sentenced, but this is a bad one. So tune out or continue. This is a story about Department, Family, Children's Services. Big fail, probably the biggest fails. It's just bad all the way around. There's just nothing good about this story. So we're going to, I know his grave is right up in this area right here, so I'm going to take you on up there, and as we walk I'll tell you the story. Okay, he is right up in this area here. So, the mother and the father. Mother was a druggie. Her name was Joanne Cunningham, and her father, his father was named Andrew. They called him Drew. He was much older. I did talk to one of the neighbors that knew them for many years. He knew Drew. He was a successful attorney in town, and I guess they had met because Drew had represented her in a drug case. This woman was just infused with drugs constantly. And when the boy was born, AJ was infused with opiates. It's just a really bad deal. And the neighbor had told me that Drew would march around in camo like he was a soldier. Just the year or two before this happened, he was addicted to painkillers. Look at this. We have Tabor, Edward J. Tabor. We have a putter, and Ed's 19th hole. How about that? How about that? Edward's here with Donna. Donna's still alive, and Edward died in 2013, September 30th. So yeah, this Drew guy was strange, and the family lived in squalor. Looking at the pictures, I'll include some pictures. This was like the show Hoarders on steroids, and it was just a disgusting mess. And DCFS was in there I don't know how many times. The boy had bruises. The place smelled like dirty diapers. How could you not take the child out of the home? In fact, AJ was, when he was born, he was taken away from the mother, this Joanne, for a year and a half before she got him back. And what a horrible, lost woman she was. The neighbor across the street said that they came over for Halloween trick-or-treating, and she said, "My, AJ, what a cool mummy outfit you have on. You're a mummy." And he didn't say anything, and his mom said, Well, we just came from the hospital. He's not dressed up as a mummy. And I'll show you the picture, the bruises on his head. It's just heartbreaking. And so DCFS was in there literally 4 months before, and the boy had bruising, and the guy, the DCFS counselor or whatever you want to call it, he just did not do his job. And it was said that the boy had said to Carlos Acosta, maybe mommy didn't mean to hurt me. Of course, it was in between statements of the dog did it. It was just, here's the grave for little AJ. And you can see there's been a lot of visitors. This is not a little boy forgotten, and I don't think he will be forgotten for a long time. It says, our precious little hero, loving brother, and there he is. And look at all the little Matchbox cars. And after he had died, or there was a vigil looking for him, the parents, here's what happened. The parents would beat him, and because he wet in his bed, they made him, the father made him take an ice cold shower for who knows how long. He's probably getting hypothermia because he wet in his bed. And then they beat him over the head and kicked his head so many times. When they put him to bed, he didn't wake up the next morning. He was dead. So what did the father do? What did they do? Let's put him in a plastic bin in the and put him in the basement for a day. And then let's go bury him. And he buried him in that farm area, that access road that goes back there. And then let's go back and tell the news, the police and the news, everybody that you know, our son walked away, he's missing. Cadaver dogs came in immediately, and there was no scent on the outside the front door for AJ. So they knew right away that boy did not walk out of that house. He was taken out of that house. And they played the woe is me to the media. Oh, just appalling people. And by the way, Carlos Acosta, along with his boss, they both, his name was Andrew Palatine, the supervisor. They were both recently arrested on felony endangerment, felony charges, taken away in handcuffs because of this. Finally, somebody has just had enough. Can't tell you how many times that department has just failed kids. So sad. In court, the mother had a video of, she thought she deleted the video, and the forensics, they brought it back, or maybe she just had it under deleted, I don't know. But it's so sad. You can hear him. She's reprimanding him and talking to him, and he sounds like such a nice little boy.
Before he was killed. And video of AJ and his mother recorded on her phone with him asking to live with his father.
Why do you want them to hurt me, Parker? Why? So I don't ever see you again. What?
Prosecutors say Cunningham beat her son to death while punishing him for soiling his underwear. AJ spent the first 18 months
there's a burial going on over there. So it's ongoing. Joanne got 35 years. I think the typical sentence was 60. I don't know why she got only 35 years. She can get out in 15 years. She's young. She'll get her drugs back. How can you this doesn't make any sense to me. The judges, what's going on here in this country? What kind of logic is there? No justice for Andrew. So I'm going to end it there. There's a lot more. You can go online and you can Google. You can find out all you want to know about this case. It's all there, and it's horrific.